Okay, my apologies, good people. I forgot to put my phone on airplane mode. So I had a phone call, came in, disrupted the video. You know how it works sometimes. So let's pick up right where I believe we left off, and we were at ing. So we were, discussing the first ing, just meaning discussing two kings: appetizing, exciting, desire, hunger, borning, if I pronounce that right, adjective, while being born, born again Christian. um, and I mentioned for the K, I meant the Kabbalah. I mentioned that, just, for, might mean stuff, may not, I don't know, I'll just mention it. Okay, so we're going, let me throw this in here really, really quickly. What I'm really working on is to stop saying in, or see, like I'm saying, that's something that I watch regularly, and to get better. When you start something, like when you start doing any type of speeches or any type of public service where you're talking, pay attention to how many times you say end or do you understand what I'm saying? And just try, put some awareness on it and try to better. Moving on. So now we're going to go to seek. So we're seeking, talking about two kings. Now, which one are you seeking? It's up to you. Are you Kane, K.ing, or are you able? And I know you might think you know where I'm going with this one. I guarantee you don't. Okay. So, when I say see, look is to behold, observe, perceive, experience, understand, to visit. That's all verbs. Pass by. Bring it up again. Gospel Thomas. Be passers by. If that might mean anything. Okay, now for the noun. A throne, a bishop, a pope. Because remember, two kings. I will be doing my backup on Melchizedek. I talked about last show a spiritual priesthood and a physical heavenly priesthood. And like I say, I just said it. Like I said, the Melchizedek, melanated deck, baby. Spiritual priesthood. Two different priesthoods, two different kings. So just saying, I'm going to be shedding a little light on that. Okay, so moving forward, let's talk about being. Being. We already talked about k.ing. We didn't, because I didn't get to the second ing. So the first ing, as I explained, was appetizing, so on and so forth, being a baby. Okay, now another ing. Action, result, product, material, service. That's the other ing. Two kings, ing. Being, action, about that action. Moving, getting things done. That type of ing. Maybe, growing up, putting away childish things, taking care of things. That type of ing. Which one do you have? Are you k.ing or are you able? Now let's talk about the blood. Let's get on the blood a little bit. When it says able, blood cried out to God. So do you know you have the hemocrine or hemoglobin? So that's saying right there, hemocrine. It cried out to God. See, I told you, I'm a thinker. No, and it doesn't necessarily mean that. It could be one heck of a coincidence, or I don't know. I could get fancy with words. Like I said, I just live the info. So, that blood. Now, if that is true, if let's say he did have hemocrine, and that's a certain blood type, electrolytes, the blood needs some electrolyte. Now we're about to get to the main point of the message. That phone call threw me off. I was all energetic. So let's get to this main point of this message. Where I said you're not going to know where I'm going with this one. So what was when I look at what was their problems. Now, let's look at being. What we're talking about being. Now, when I say able to do something, being, action. Capable, it also says capable of being neglected, admitting of being disregarded. So basically saying, like what I'm doing now, this might not get one view, but I don't care. I'm not doing it for views. Am I expecting and hoping for it, especially when the time comes? Yes, of course. But am I putting all my eggs in it and just saying, oh, I hope, it's such a good message, I need to get it out. I hope so many people see it like I'm the savior. No, I'm not. So this is the thing. If my message gets neglected, it's something that could change, information that could possibly change lives, might get 0, 1 view, compared to a woman might come and shake the mess out some booty. And they get 1 million. It's the world we live in. But I can deal with that. You understand? Sometimes it's like, yeah, how I feel neglected. Yeah, you got to be real. But I'm saying you also have to be able to deal with that. So that's what we're talking about. We're talking about what was Kane downfall, or what was his issue and problem, and what was Abel issue and problem. So now, when we're talking about just being capable of being misunderstood, neglected, unappreciated, he couldn't handle that. So whether you believe in the Bible or not, these are still some really great principles. Whether you believe in symbolism, however you want to take it, like I say, that's your divine time, it's your world. This is what's given to me. So back to it. So that was Kane's problem. He said, well, I'll offer something. Plead the blood. He pleading the blood. That's another thing, confession. He trying to debate. He trying to, look, I gave this, why me? Why you don't appreciate what I got? So he pleaded his blood. He killed him. And it cried out. He couldn't take it. So that was his problem. Now, Abel, what was Abel's problem? You might say, well, Abel didn't have a problem. He didn't do anything. Didn't he? Didn't he? Now, like I said, this is my world. Don't judge me. Don't take away my universal rights. So now we have Abel. He didn't know when to strike. He got the electric light in him. So he didn't know when to strike, how to dodge that. That's why I said you got to have both. Yeah, his gift was, he had that gift, and you could be the most loving person in the world. But you can't be no baby, just crying. Not here, not in Babylon. Remember why we having this experience. So it makes you appetizing, your lunch, because you're not being, you're hoping, you're wishing. You have no products, no services. You have nothing to offer. You're taking up space. And at some point, I think we've all been there. You see, that's what the importance of a gift, because your gift will make room for you. That's why I don't care if it's 1 or 2 people. I guarantee it's people listening to this. I guarantee that. Because my gift makes room for me. See? So, if this is a message that you never really, like I say, heard before, a little different, like I'm not used to hearing nothing like that, I understand. But hey, I want you to think, I want you to go and see and check it out and compare it to some other messages you have heard. Because yeah, Abel had a problem. If he didn't have a problem, so what you say, well, maybe it was just his time. Maybe it was. Maybe he was a sacrificial lamb. Maybe it was. So we learn from that. That's what we do. We learn from our mistakes. So I don't beat myself up for things that I did or certain. I'm being. I know. See, I'm gonna serve the biggest thing. I'm gonna serve, and I say thing because people like to put the masculine and feminine there. I don't know. I don't do all that. But yeah, look. I'm not about to beat myself up. I'm not about to be lunch. No. I'm going to live. See, another aspect that we're talking about, just boring. I talked about that. Just, you could be, the sweetest thing in the world. take care of your responsibilities, which is great. But you have no inner divine glow about you. You have no that passion, that desire that also has a place. You're just boring. You see what I mean? It's like no, your aura. There's no aura about you. When you walk with your woman, it's like she don't feel safe. See what I mean? There's no warrior off in you. So that's where I'm coming to. Which one do you have? Do you have to choose? Or can you say I got both? You see what I mean? Can you say I have both? Because it was so funny how this crossed my path because I was just talking about this yesterday. The warrior, the ultimate warrior, and the ultimate lover. Oh, pardon me. Just talking about it. That combination. Because, like I said, they were both brothers. So the bloodline, some say, well, one was the seed of Satan, and one was the seed of a more divine source. Okay, maybe. But as I just said, you walking down a dark street with your woman, man come with his mask on, and you're boring, you're a baby, but you're the most loving thing in the world. Do you want to take your chances? So then you might have those, I'm sure, that say, I know my God. When I get the pre-time, I know my God. And when I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no enemy. I hear you. I completely understand. And some people do have a strong enough faith for that. I completely understand, and I completely hope you mean it. I completely hope it's real. And I'm definitely not saying that's not possible. What I'm saying is, for me, in my house, I'm going to keep my balance. I'm going to keep my balance because I don't want to believe in anything besides myself. And I want to know. I know my omni source. So when I walk down the valley of shadow of death, I don't believe I know. You see what I'm saying? I know because I'm living. See, the source I serve is the living source. It's not, I'm not a baby anymore. Because, I've been lunch. If you understand what I'm saying, I've been lunch. And you probably have too, but you just don't know it. And when you're at the beginning of this stage, see, this is not a game. But like I always say, thin and can it is. Truths are but half truths. So you can't think it. You can't fake it. You have to know it. You understand what I'm saying? You have to know it. You have to believe in yourself. Nothing else. You got to believe in yourself. And you have to know of that power. If the other powers, I'm pretty sure it is. But if I'm choosing. If I'm sitting here and I'm at a store and they say, okay, which gun do you want? Well, which ones do I have to choose from? Okay, this one is very powerful. And it's a pretty good price. How much you working with? So you got a bargain and but let me see that big huge one. And that big huge one can break down to something so small someone can't see. And is that powerful? It's like a nuclear bomb. How much is that? It's free. You want it? Just get it. But I thought I had to bargain for those guns, but I could just get that one and no conditions. Yeah, you qualify for it. Well, why didn't anybody? Well, man, why didn't anybody tell me I qualified for it? Nobody asked. Ask the right questions, you get the right answers. But like I said, before I really get to preaching, some vain babble off and shit, I'm going to end it at that. Just know, when I say the love, I sincerely mean it. I sincerely hope, like I said, it doesn't matter if I'm even alive when somebody hears this message. I truly believe I will be. I truly believe I'm going to work with people like mine, unlike mine, as the same, and we are going to get some things done. So rather than judging, we're going to what was the problem? What was the problem? When you have kids, any parent knows, all kids are different. Like something's completely different, so you can't treat them in the same way. So rather than judging and saying because one acts better, say, okay, well, the one, if he's acting out, it might be a listen to him. There might be a reason for it. Sit down, talk to him. See if you can understand where he's coming from so you can transmute the negative into a positive. That's how you get things done. You just don't say, okay, this one good, this one bad. No, we have to learn. We have to learn from traditional mistakes. We have to learn from ancestral mistakes. That's how you get things done. That's how you change. You have to truly believe, okay, look, there is no past. There is no future. It's just now. That's why it's a present. Let's take this present. That's why we have a gift. Come on, people. Let's open it up. All this is right in front of our eyes. So the thing is, no, you don't. I truly believe in divine timing. But like I say, so many people, why, man? You don't even have any viewers. I understand you just started, but nobody want to hear that. Okay, I understand. But like I said, I got another audience. I guarantee here. I guarantee they hear it. You always have a choice. It doesn't matter what you did. Learn from it. Learn. I was thinking the cycle of life. We eating animals, we eating plants, they eating things smaller, probably entities eating us. I mean, I'm just saying, I said that earlier. I'm not going to get all out there with that here, there. But I'm just saying, learn in this cycle. Cycle goes on and on and on and on. Come on now. What's the definition of insanity? What's the definition of insanity? See, we have to learn how to relate to one another, not just judge, not just have an agenda. Say, okay, I want to learn from this. Because, yeah, you might get somebody that day, but somebody going to get you. To say, okay, let me sit back, let me see what I can do. God, be the change you want to see in the world. We're micros of a macro. So it doesn't matter what your belief is. It does not matter whether, you still believe in the good and the bad and the this and the that. You're a Mason, you're a Catholic, you're this, you that, all that division. Trump did this, the Pope did that. Okay, maybe they did. Maybe they did. Like I said, everybody has a purpose and all of it isn't good. So prepare yourself, but at the same time, I'm always going to keep some hope. Maybe they can look back and say, I'm not going to judge them. Because I don't want to be judged. That's how I can be. That's how I can sin and still, hey, I know I'm forgiven. Thank you so much and keep it moving. Because I'm not going to judge them. I'm going to hope they make the right decision. I'm going to hope they make the right decision. I'm going to hope they make the right decision. I'm not going to judge them. See, it's levels to this. That's why I say I try to evolve every day. You always have, that's the beautiful thing about the present. It's a present because at one very instant, one very moment, you make a change. You make a change that can potentially change, not the world. See, it can potentially, I'm just saying, enough people get together, actually it can start with one. You can change not the unit, not the multi, the omniverse, because you have that power in here. Like one decision. Fathers against sons, sons against fathers, mother. Come on. keep living in an insane world. Because you have an agenda. What is it going to gain you? I know you want to sleep. I know you want peace, because I guarantee you're not going to have it. Come on. See, that's that pleading and crying. See? But it's in another way. See, you need it all. Because, see, it's a difference between pleading and crying as a weakling in pleading and crying and hoping because I will smash you. It's a difference. I'm not worried about it. But don't tell me I can't keep hope. No matter how small that hope may be. Now I gotta lighten this mood with some rock. When he went to Moscow, I'm not even gonna get into Moscow and all that. When he went to Moscow and he made his speech, see, what moved? See, he moved him because he was fighting like the impossible fight. He kept getting up. They kept knocking him down. He kept getting up. Just like life. Keep knocking you down. You think you get there, boom, you knock right back down, but you keep getting up. Then they just watching him, and then the audience, the whole audience hated him. Hated him. But see, he had something to fight for. Someone killed his best friend, he had something to fight for. But even though he knew he could win, he said, okay, hey, to beat me, he got to stand in front of me. And to be able to stand in front of me, he got to be willing to die. Because I'm willing to die. That's why I don't like drinking coffee. Now, whether or not he's willing to do that, I don't know. But see, he took everything he had. And then the fans, they began to cheer him. You can't, see, he couldn't fake it. He took it. He went, gave everything he had. That dash on your birthstone, what is it going to mean? What is it going to mean? I don't know why. I think about, when I used to jog last summer, I would always go past the graveyard, and it would just motivate me. It would just motivate me. Because I said, what do I want my dash to mean? But see, even if you don't have one of those, it may be something else. Because see, we can't know what we don't know. But it's always more. I noticed that. So what is yours going to mean? What is it going to stand for? Who's going to break tradition? That's what it's about. Bloodlines, families, all of it. Who's going to break tradition? Say, I'm sick of this. I'm tired of it. We about to find peace, and we about to find a new world. We're going to make a difference. Or we just going to keep being insane. How I got all the way there, I do not know. This coffee matches my clothes, and it's delicious. But yeah, that's why I don't drink coffee too much. But like I said, I genuinely love you. Keep hope, literally, keep hope alive. Change is coming. And like I said, think positive, be positive, expect the best, but prepare for the worst. I love you.